Welcome back to Fast Track,
Purdue's student-run news organization, bringing you all of your must-know campus news.
Now on Fast Track, it's been another year of record enrollment for Purdue, how it's affecting certain aspects of campus life.
Meet the new Purdue police chief, see what she has planned to keep campus safe.
And the co-rec got a makeover this summer. Fast Track takes you inside to take a peek at all of the new additions.
All of that and much more just ahead. Happy Friday, Boilers! It's September 23rd, and I'm Andrea Yu.
And I'm Jaden Rusi. If you are a student this fall, congratulations. You are now part of the largest group of Boilermakers in history.
The university recently announced a record enrollment of more than 50,000 students. It's the 8th straight record high. But with more students comes more students needing housing, more competition for that perfect class schedule, and more drivers looking for convenient parking. I'm here behind the Alumni Center in the C parking lot, and I'm struggling to find parking this morning. Other students here today had similar problems.
I was almost late because I couldn't find a parking spot in here.
Students who live outside a certain distance from campus may purchase C parking permits. However, students are scrambling before classes to find an open space to park. Some with permits even opt for 2-hour street parking.
I got a C pass. I don't really use it too often. Like this lot right here, that's a C, but more often than not, I'll just park on the side right here.
Aside from the lack of open parking spaces, students are also upset with recent changes to certain parking lots.
Big complaint is that they changed the Rawls lot into a pay with your phone. That's a major one. That really sucks. And it's super expensive. It's more expensive than normal because you can't even pay by the hour.
As you can see, I'm in the parking lot behind Rawls and Kreinert right now. And last year, this parking lot was completely full basically every single day. And as you can see, there's only a few cars here today. While many students have their complaints about parking, some choose to be more optimistic.
It could be much worse. I'm just thinking, like, if you have ever lived in a big city, I'm sure it's way worse than what it is here. I'd say if you have a problem with the parking, be grateful and maybe try not to complain that much.
There are currently only 4 C parking lots on main campus for students. At the time of this broadcast, we've reached out to Purdue parking officials, but have not received any response.
I don't know. The C permit is absolutely terrible. It's not even worth having.
Reporting for Fast Track News, this is Andrea Yu. To keep up with the enrollment growth, the university says it has added more student housing with the purchase of the Aspire at Discovery Park Apartments. Also, Purdue hired 213 faculty, which is the largest group of hires in university history according to a news release.
This year also marks the 11th straight year of frozen tuition, something every Boilermaker is thankful for. And the semester is the final one for Purdue President Mitch Daniels, who announced he would be stepping down earlier this summer. Known for the long-standing tuition freeze, Daniels has served as president since 2013. Board of Trustees President Michael Biergoff thanked President Daniels in a news release, saying in part, "The last decade has seen Purdue attain unprecedented levels of national recognition. President Daniels' last day at Purdue is December 31st. After President Daniels' announcement to step down, the Purdue Board of Trustees announced that Dr. Meng Zheng will take over on January 1st. Dr. Zheng stepped down as John A. Edwardson Dean of Engineering on June 30th. According to a news release, he's currently preparing for the transition and focusing on his role as Executive Vice President for Strategic Initiatives. The president-elect is hosting listening sessions with faculty this fall, and he plans to tour Purdue's regional campuses, statewide locations, and extension offices in all 92 Indiana counties.
It's homecoming week, and this year's theme is Giant Leaps Home. The Purdue for Life Foundation says there will be activities for all ages, including music, floats, and decorations at the annual Homecoming Parade, which is happening tonight along State Street. Exact time is still to be announced. Purdue football will play Florida Atlantic University on Saturday at 7 o'clock. Will we need that jacket tonight at the parade or at the football game tomorrow?
Fast Track meteorologist Lily Tordillo joins us now with a first look at your Friday forecast. Lily?
Thanks, Jaden. Yeah, we're looking at some cool down from earlier this week. You know, we had some severe heat Tuesday and Wednesday, so we're looking at some cool down for Friday night. Looking at about noon, it's about high 57. You know, in the afternoon, we'll get a little bit more heat for 66, but still chilly. So if you're going to the homecoming parade at 8, it's going to be some cloudy and cooling down even more. So we're looking at, you might want to bring a jacket. Here's some more detailed for our Friday. Now we're looking for, again, like I said, noon. It's going to be a little cloudy, but not too bad. Afternoon, if you're out and about for some homecoming festivities, it might be a little bit, warmer than the morning, but it'll still be pretty chilly. Again, for the homecoming parade, we're looking at some 61 degrees as our high. Cooling down, I believe our low should be about 53 overnight, so we're not getting too cold just yet. Again, like I said, Friday night, we're looking at some 61. Wind is going to be calm, so if you get chilly with wind, you might want a little bit of a jacket, just light. Like I said, low 55, won't be too bad. Now look at Saturday coming up.
We are less than 50 days to the midterm elections in the U.S., and students on campus want to make sure you are registered to vote. Tuesday was National Voter Registration Day. The Purdue Votes Coalition set up tables all over campus where they encourage students to sign up to vote in this year's election. Control of the U.S. House of Representatives and the U.S. Senate are up for grabs this year, so the stakes are high.
We're looking to get as many Purdue students registered to vote as possible. The smaller elections are the ones where nobody sees what's happening. And once it gets to the big elections, everything's already happening and you have no time to put in your say or put in everything that you want to say, put in all the decisions that you want to make. The last day to register to vote is October 11th, so you better go ahead and get it in now before you can.
The deadline to register to vote in Indiana is October 11th. Early voting begins on the 12th, and Election Day is Tuesday, November 8th.
Purdue received more accolades this fall, so you can brag to your non-Boiler friends about how cool it is to be a student here. Recently, Golden Black Nation was listed as the nation's #7 most innovative school in the nation. U.S. News and World Report says Purdue grads make an average starting salary of more than $62,000 straight out of school. The magazine's rankings were released last week. Purdue sits at number 51 overall among all colleges and number 18 among public universities. Purdue is also ranked 6th in the world for patents again. The Purdue Research Foundation garnered 169 patents in 2021. Among these patents are world-changing creations such as fractured bone regeneration and new ways of analyzing crop sustainability in soil. Congratulations to everyone involved. Last week, a group of state and national dignitaries toured the Barrick Nanotechnology Center.
U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken, U.S. Secretary of Commerce Gina Raimondo, Governor Eric Holcomb, and U.S. Senator Todd Young came to see Purdue's microelectronic training facilities. The officials visited as SkyWater Technologies prepares to construct its $1.8 billion semiconductor manufacturing plant in Discovery Park at Purdue. They sat down with President Mitch Daniels to discuss Purdue's important role in this national effort. This comes as the bipartisan CHIPS and Science Act was signed into law by President Biden last month. Secretary of Commerce Gina Raimondo says that it is crucial that the public and private sectors and universities collaborate. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken says he attended the tour because of the effect that this technology will have on the U.S.'s standing on the world stage.
It's incredibly important for this community, for the university, for Indiana, but it's also incredibly important all around the world because the more we invest in our competitiveness and our innovation here, the more it helps us lead on the world stage, the more other countries will look to us to help partner with us, to help create new things, and help shape the kind of future that really speaks to our American values and the things that we want to get done.
Governor Holcomb and Senator Todd Young stressed the importance of this happening in our state and hope it is a sign of more new industry to come. Ahead, after the break, we'll introduce you to Purdue's new police chief and the plan she has for campus safety.
Plus, new equipment has arrived at the co-rec. A look inside, next on Fast Track News.
I work for Student Life because I'm able to develop leadership skills that will carry over after college.
I work in Student Life because I'm developing time management skills and friendships that will last a lifetime.
Are you looking for a new hobby?
Or do you want to have a fun evening with your friends?
then come climb to new heights at the Co-Rec Climbing Wall.
The Purdue Police Department has a new police chief. Chief Leslie Weedy was sworn in on September 1st. Weedy is a Purdue alum and 23-year veteran of the department. Some of Weedy's previous experiences include being a patrol officer and the captain of administrative services.
PUPD began a national search for a new chief after former chief John Cox retired. Reporter Jeff Murphy spoke to Chief Weedy about what she hopes to accomplish while taking on her new role.
Family, friends, and colleagues gathered together last week to celebrate the swearing-in of new PUPD Police Chief Leslie Weedy. Those in attendance included President Mitch Daniels, who welcomed her into her new role. While speaking with Chief Weedy, she shared with me what she hopes to accomplish in her new role as police chief, as well as a message for the Purdue student community.
There's a lot of different things I'd like to do. I think some of them will take a little longer than 1 year, but I believe one thing I think we can get implemented within the year is to get us social media. We don't have any social media accounts, and that's one of the things I'm slowly working on. You know, our door is always open, and I just want people to feel like if they have a problem, they can come here, they can call us, we can come to them. We are here to support them, and I also want us to be able to build those positive relationships with them, whatever that might look like, and get involved in some of the groups. I've had meetings with Purdue Student Government, and I've got some more things coming up, and so I'm excited to get more involved with the students on campus and whatever we can do to make it a good experience for them.
Now that she's officially sworn in, Chief Weedy will now begin her journey of leading the Purdue University Police Department. I'm Jeff Murphy, Fast Track News.
As of this fall, Purdue, IU, and Notre Dame all have police departments led by women. Students looking to jumpstart their careers flocked to Memorial Mall last week for the Fall Industrial Roundtable.
This job fair, open to all majors, was hosted by the Purdue Engineering Student Council. Booth after booth lined the mall for the 3-day event that offered both in-person and hybrid options for job seekers. We spoke to a member of PESC and an employer who participated in the event.
It's also the first full-size IR that we've had in 3 years. With COVID and everything, the past 3 years, IR hasn't been its full size, but this year, thankfully, we were able to get it up and running, and to the full extent, we've had more companies than we've ever had, more job opportunities than we've ever had, and it's been a great experience so far.
We've had such great success with not only engineering students from Purdue, but also other students who are in the agricultural space. So we're really grateful to be connected and have the relationship with the university to connect us to the great students here.
Industrial Roundtable is in its 40th year of helping students find internships, co-ops, and full-time jobs. According to the Office of Professional Practice, more than 400 companies and 12,000 students attend the fair annually. Working out at the Co-Rec just got an upgrade.
Sophia Sao shows the new equipment you can take advantage of when stopping by for some exercise.
Purdue University added a lot of new equipment this summer at the Co-Rec. Based on what students asked for, let us bring you inside the Co-Rec and see what's happening and find out.
Since Co-Rec have added a lot of equipment this fall, I think it have included Live Fitness multi-jungles and Live Fitness dual cable curls and also Live Fitness Synergy. These are all the things that Purdue added in this fall.
So with the expansion of the equipment, we were able to get more squat racks, bench press, cable machines, and we added in some extra functional space, some rig space so you could do some big heavy lifts. We also added in some plate loaded machines as well.
This isn't the end of the new machines at the Co-Rec. People said that there are more and more machines added in continued.
We have a big class this year. We have about 10,000 new incoming freshmen. Before they came in, we noticed that we were having long wait lists for our strength equipment, so squat machines, bench press. Any given time you can come into the facility and you could see 5 to 10 minute lines that you'd have to wait to get on the equipment. So we added in, we did a survey, and from that survey about 75% of the students said that they would like to see more strength equipment in our facility. The future of our strength equipment, or of the Co-Rec, we're trying to add in some more strength equipment. So that would be adding in adding in squat machines, bench press, cables, so that we can accommodate more students and hopefully alleviate those wait times, get people in and out of our facility with a good workout and a positive, pleasant experience.
A student we spoke to said he was happy about the new additions.
Honestly, the more the merrier. I love this equipment. If there's some more, it would help with some of the lines. I definitely think it's good equipment.
We will continue following the correct future plan. This is Sophia reporting at the correct center for the Fast Track News.
Anyone enrolled in 12 or more credit hours has a membership at the COREC covered by student fees. The COREC is open Monday through Friday from 5:30 a.m. to midnight, Saturday from 8 a.m. to midnight, and Sunday from 10 a.m. to midnight. The Purdue Farmers Market continues this fall at Memorial Mall. You can stop by and grab lunch, fresh produce, unique local products, and more. The Farmers Market is held every Thursday through October 27th from 11 a.m. until 3 in the afternoon. Of course, that's weather permitting. The market is made possible by Purdue campus planning, architecture, and sustainability in collaboration with Greater Lafayette Commerce. 2 Purdue planetary scientists were fundamental in discovering that Mars is red and green, all just from rocks. Professor Roger Weens and Associate Professor Brianne Horgan both contributed to the design and landing site for the Perseverance rover, which made the discovery. Fast Track spoke to Professor Horgan about her role in the project last semester. Scientists hope this discovery can help understand how life was developed on Earth and the possibility of life on Mars.
Has fall finally arrived?
Will we need to bundle up for the big game tomorrow? Let's check back in with meteorologist Lily Tordillo for a look ahead to the weekend. Lily?
Hey, thanks again. Yeah, looking ahead to the weekend, we'll take a look at how long will this cool down last. We had a little bit of a false fall before, but is fall here to stay? We'll look at that. We're looking at how the football game will be tomorrow. I think it'll be a great homecoming game this weekend. Great temperatures. We'll take a deeper look at that. We'll also look at Sunday as well coming up. Hi, welcome back and thanks for joining us. We're looking for Friday, our high of 66, our low of 53. Looking start of the cool down. Hopefully it'll last. Now look at this record high of 93 here. This was in 2010, but it kind of looks like earlier this week. Now low of 29, not looking at that yet. This was 1995, but we're looking just a little bit warmer than that. Hopefully just need a jacket, nothing winter yet. Now for Saturday, we're looking a little bit warmer for our homecoming game, but it's a night game, so we're looking closer to our low, maybe low 60s for the game, so we might want a jacket for that. It's going to be a little chilly after the sun goes down. Sunday, we're looking same temperatures about, looking at 73, low of 51, so we won't ever get too low this weekend, but still looking a lot cooler than earlier this week. Now next we'll take a look at our forecast model for the weekend. See this low front coming in here as our high front leaves. This is our cool down for this week. Starting, hopefully it stays. Now, like I said, we're going to take a look at Ross Ade this weekend. It's our homecoming game. For our homecoming game, we're looking 3 p.m. if you're out and about for game festivities. We're looking 73, so it won't be too warm, but it will be sunny. And then at 7:30 for kickoff, we're looking at 70 degrees. This is the start of our cool down, but perfect football weather. Might just want a jacket because when the game ends at 9, it's going to be dark out. looking at 66, which is a little bit cooler, so you might want a jacket. Now looking at our national forecast this weekend, we can see Indiana's got that start of the green, which is the start of the cool for us. As you can also see Hurricane Fiona over the Atlantic. Hopefully our damage is not too bad. Now, like I said, we're looking at, this is our local 7-day forecast for this weekend. We're looking at 66 on Friday, 76 on Saturday, perfect football weather. Sunday, 73. Monday, cooling down again, 67, 69 on Tuesday. Then just tiny bit warmer for Wednesday and Thursday, but hopefully this cold stays.
Volleyball, basketball, and soccer, oh my. Recaps and look-aheads coming after this quick timeout.
If you had to describe Purdue University in one word, what would you choose? Some may say sports. Some may say inclusivity. Some may say engineering. What if there was a club on campus that could do all three at the same time? Well, let me introduce you. Actually, let's let them introduce you to Rise Purdue.
Imagine a world where Olympics and Paralympics are unified as one, and where all athletes at all levels have equal opportunities to play and perform at their full potential.
Athletics has been such an influential and transformative aspect of my life. So to me, Rise is about ensuring that every person that has the desire to participate in sport has the opportunity to do so.
This organization is about recognition. We believe in recognizing excellence where it is found, especially in Paralympic sports.
Rise is about driving change in our community and beyond. We hope that through our events and initiatives, we can galvanize people for our cause and inspire them to create an ever-growing network to help achieve our mission.
It's about connecting people of various backgrounds and who truly care about creating meaningful change together.
We develop projects and hold events to bring people together at the interface of inclusivity, sports, and engineering.
Our goal is to promote the equality of all sports and to improve sports performance and accessibility.
Join us so that you can have a major contribution in creating meaningful change.
Purdue football started their season against Penn State. The Nittany Lions took the game, but we proved to be a scary team. Some may want to talk about questionable coaching decisions down the stretch, but I want to talk about Charlie Jones. The Iowa transfer caught 12 catches for 150 yards and a touchdown. Old Faithful, Aiden O'Connell, threw the ball nearly 60 times, which is normally great, but only 30 of those were completions. On a great note, we were 4 for 4 in red zone to touchdown ratio, only 1 turnover, and 2 for 2 on fourth down conversions. There's a lot to be excited about with this season opener, but a lot that needs to be addressed after this performance. Luckily, that is past tense after our win over the Indiana State Sycamores. Sometimes you need to cut down a forest to make room for the trains, and boy, our Boilers did just that. After reaching halftime with a commanding 35-0 lead, we were able to see new faces of the future. Brady Allen, a freshman 4-star recruit, saw some action for the first time in his career. We had 12 different pass catchers and, of course, the home shutout. Yes, I get it. Nobody wants to talk about this last game. So let's start with the good news. Aiden O'Connell and Charlie Jones might be the best duo since peanut butter and jelly. Jones had 11 receptions for 188 yards, and O'Connell completed 39 passes. On to the bad news, and that is simply the color yellow. We saw that penalty flag hit the ground way too many times. If you count the personal fouls on the kickoff, we gave up 55 yards to penalties in just their final drive. 2 team leaders in Jeff Brom and Payne Durham gave up unnecessary 30 yards to start their final drive. On top of all of that, we ran a man-to-man set with a backup safety as a lone cover man to finish out the game. I have one message directed to FAU. FAU should bring some tissues because we're going to be bringing the heat. There is one positive to last week's loss. We are angry. I would hate to be the team that would have to stop this freight train. Aiden O'Connell, Charlie Jones, and the rest of NSYNC are looking to play some smart football and take the home win. We need better calls from the sideline, and we need execution from the players. No unnecessary yellow projectiles thrown in the direction of the defense, and we can enjoy a calm Sunday morning with a win under our belts. Our Boilers look to get back to 500 and in the running for the Big Ten title. George Karlaftis, David Bell, and Rondell Moore have all received solid minutes this year, but the most surprising pro Boiler has been Xander Horvath. Xander was the first rookie running back to score a receiving touchdown in each of his first 2 games in 80 years. He and the Chargers are looking solid, but Karlaftis and the Chiefs took home the victory. Jeff Brom knows how to make NFL talent, that is for sure. Women's soccer started the season kicking and screaming with 3 straight wins. Sadly, that was followed by back-to-back losses to SEC schools and a loss to number 9 Notre Dame. Losses to ranked opponents continued last week against Northwestern. The 3-0 loss to number 18 Northwestern stung, but we have some great games ahead to get some revenge. Looking at just the record, it'll be a long year, but this team is just getting started. 3 of our 5 losses came by just 1 goal. Gracie Dunaway leads the team with 4 goals and 2 assists to go along with it. In volleyball news, the Boilers have hit the ground running with a 7-1 record. It will be an uphill climb to match the success of last season, but things are looking up. Purdue began their season in Knoxville, Tennessee, picking up 3 wins in the Tennessee Classic. The team swept Bowling Green and Loyola Chicago, as well as a 3-1 takeover against the Volunteers. After our bowl game victory last year and the 2019 March Madness Showdown, the Volunteers can't seem to pick up a win against our Boilers. Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only win I see. In her season debut, freshman Eva Hudson racked up 18 kills against Bowling Green with a 44% hitting ratio. Hudson was named the tournament MVP, as well as Big Ten Player and Freshman of the Week, to wrap up her outstanding debut. After a 3-0 start, the team hosted their first home matches of the season and racked up another 3 wins. Purdue owns a 19-1 record in home openers under head coach Dave Shondell. But the Boilers suffered their first loss of the season against number 4 Louisville. The team was able to rebound the next day and pick up a 3-1 win against Xavier. A sweep against last week's Northern Kentucky and Ball State will be great momentum for tonight's game against number 8 ranked Minnesota. I'll say it again, this time slower. Home game, tonight, number 8 Minnesota. I better see everyone there at Holloway tonight at 8 p.m. Tune into sports next week for more in the sports world. I'm Sean English, and you're watching Fast Track News.
Hi there, my name is Vikram Jaithak, and I'm the founder and president of the Purdue chapter of the University Blood Initiative. Over the past 2 years, we've been able to collect over 300 pints of blood to be donated to local hospitals, and you can be the next one to help out.
I donate my blood at the University Blood Initiative.
Hi, I just donated blood through the University Blood Initiative.
Hi, I just donated blood through the University Blood Initiative at Purdue.
Right, I donated my blood through the University Blood Initiative at Purdue.
And I donated my blood at University Blood Initiative at Purdue.
Stay tuned for Watching Washington, a new production from the Brian Lamb School of Communication.
Hi, all right, we're taking a look at our 7-day forecast here. Taking a look again at Friday, 66, warming back up for Saturday and Sunday. Just football game weather though, it's looking really nice. Now for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday and Thursday, it's still going to be pretty chilly. Warming slightly back up Wednesday and Thursday, but looks like fall is going to stick around.
Thanks, Lily. Aaron is here, back again this semester to run our social media.
Thanks, Jaden. It's great to be back. My name is Erin Isaacs, and I'm Social Media Director for Fast Track, and we are live on social media again. Each week, I'll be posting behind the scenes of what we do here at Fast Track and teases on what's to come for the show that week. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook at Purdue Fast Track News.
Thank you for watching our first newscast of fall 2022. Feels good to be back, right, Andrea?
Absolutely. Join us every Friday on the Purdue channel, YouTube, and on Boiler TV. This has been Fast Track News,
a production by the Brian Lamb School of Communication. See you next time.